Do you want a loud horn? Catchy inside. RevelatorAlf. Hello, welcome to RevelatorAlf. I hope you're all well in these testing times. So here I've got one of these really loud motorcycle horns for my motorcycle. Yes, this is 130 decibel, would you believe? Now, if you consider the stock Harley Davidson or any motorcycle horn is about 103, and they're pretty feeble, aren't they? This is a bit of a monster. Now, you can, of course, get the Denali SoundBomb, which is pretty much exactly the same as this, and that can be about 30-40 pounds, whatever, depends where you buy it from. You can buy the Stebel or the Stebel Nautilus, which is pretty much exactly the same design or looks very similar, for a similar kind of price, right? With the Denali, they do another version which is about 50-60 pounds, again depending where you buy it from, where they split the compressor part and the sounding part, the horn part, so it's easier to fit in tight places, right? This I actually got from AliExpress, and I paid something like $20, which is about 15-16 pounds, isn't it? So it works. I've tested it. Watch this. And it came in a very simple wrapping. It wasn't in a box. It's not named or anything. It's just one of these cheapo ones that you get off, I say, AliExpress. But it is incredibly loud. Now, for me, it's not about actually fitting it to the bike. For me, it's actually trying to fit this or fit something similar that's incredibly loud, and you can't see it, or it's very stealth like, and this is where the problem is. I bought this thinking that I might be able to fit it beneath the seat, just in front of the battery area, and it doesn't seem to want to fit. So I'm going to try that again, but I think what I'm going to have to do is put it right at the front of the bike, underneath the headstock there. How long I'll keep it on there for, I really don't know. It really depends if I like it, and if it stands the test of time in terms of weather. However, if you want to fit one of these, it basically comes with a pack of goodies, and I'll show you what those are now. There we go. Here, basically in this pack you get a activation switch, you get a harness, and also you get a relay. So because this is a high powered horn, it requires a direct feed from the battery, and the way you wire it up, you can use your existing wiring that activates your horn, but you need to power it separately from the battery. This is why you got relays and all convoluted kind of wire and harness. However, I don't need all this because I'm going to power this directly from the Hex EasyCan. Now, if you watch all my other videos about the Hex EasyCan, it's just an accessories management system that you can power directly. You don't have to tap into the wiring of your horn. In fact, you can keep your horn on there, so you not only have you got a double sounding horn, you've also got the normal sounding horn as well, so it makes it even louder, would you believe? So all I need to do is power this by my Hex EasyCan, and with the accessory wiring or the extension cable kit, they actually provide you with a horn wiring harness. Exactly that. You just plug this into there, connect this to the EasyCan, and set it all up on the laptop, and away you go. So every time you hit the horn, this will be powered as well. But first things first, I need to be able to fit this somewhere. Let's get into that. Okay, so an hour has passed and I've fitted the horn, and I've managed to get it all stealth-like. In fact, you can't see it at all. How have I achieved this? Well, I've run cabling, the extension cable kit from my Hex EasyCan here under the seat. You'll have to watch the previous videos about the Hex EasyCan itself. But I've ran the extension cable underneath the tank to the handlebars. Where have I put the horn? I'm not sure if this is going to work out. I haven't tested it yet. I've actually hidden it inside the fairing. Inside the fairing itself, there is a hollow part, and basically where the horn was, I've managed to jam it in there, cable tie it in there. I've put some extension cabling there from the connectors of the horn. Then I've just basically connected it here in front of the handlebars with 2 pins to the harness that goes back to the Hex EasyCan. So anytime I need to take off the fairing, I just disconnect those two and a job done. Right, let's just see now if I can get this to work. Okay, so I've got my laptop hooked up to the Hex EasyCan. I've wired up the horn, the accessory horn, to the red circuit on here. All I need to do is select the circuit, and I'm going to put it on a horn, and it's also automatically fused that to 20 amps as well. Remember, this will take a maximum of 25 amps, the Hex EasyCan as well. So that's perfectly sound for that. Right, all I need to do is make sure that it's not interfering with any of the lighting or anything like that. Off when turn signal active. Okay, it's off with everything else. Horn enabled, no delay there as well. Good. Right, all I need to do now is see if it works. Oh my god. So there we go. If you want to put one of these loud horns on your bike, especially with the Softails here, it might be a little bit difficult to mount it in a stealth-like fashion. You can certainly mount it to the bike, but it will be clearly visible. And one of the things that's always held me back about this was I actually don't want it to be seen. I don't want that big horn on the side of my bike. In fact, I'm always trying to find ways to hide things on my bike rather than have them visible. And I kind of looked at the bike, and I was looking under the seat in behind the electrical panels there, all the side covers there, to see if there's space there. I was looking at the front of the bike to see if I could just minimize the effect beneath the headstock, and then I realized actually the fairing itself, there's a bit of a gap there, there's a bit of a recess. Maybe there's a way to find a space in there. And I did. Now, yeah, for many it might not be the ideal situation. It certainly works with the Sport Glide, of course, because it's got the fairing. If you've got another bike, you may have to come up with another solution. If you've changed the fairing on your Sport Glide for something else, it may not work. So if you've got another type of Softail as well, you might have to try and find another solution as well. So it's not going to work in all situations, but if you're a Sport Glide rider and you're running the stock fairing as well, or something that has some spacing behind the fairing and also the forks, or the top of the forks, or the yokes, the triple trees as well, and the headlight, if you've got some space in there, you might be able to fit it in there and hide it all away. But as I say, it's worked for me. I'm pleased with that, and hopefully you found that useful as well. But as I say, it's all powered by the Hex EasyCan, so the normal horn is still working, and you're also getting the dual horn from the SoundBomb there as well. You can either get them from Denali, Stebel Nautilus, or you can get them off, as I say, AliExpress for a generic name. I think this is called Stepper or something like that, and you know, for a fraction of the cost. And you don't need to worry about all the wiring harness. That's the beauty of the Hex EasyCan. Just get an extension kit, run it up to the front of the bike. In my case, connect it up to the EasyCan, program the EasyCan, bish bash bosh, and it's done. Right, hope you found that useful and interesting at least. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell, like and share, and check out the website RevelatorAlf.com. There's only one thing I have to do now, because I've just noticed there's quite a few scratches on my paintwork now, so I'm going to have to seek out a painter in my area to see if I can get this back to its former glory. Catch you again. Ta-da.